By volunteering to participate in this unscripted roleplay, you are consenting to be filmed for a school project. You understand that this is a fictional roleplay and that you are not an actual client. The roleplay is confidential and will only be shared with the course instructor. The grade will be given based on the demonstration of the student and not based on your responses. Do you consent to participate?
Yes, I consent.
Hey Aiden, so how was your weekend?
It was good.
It was good, okay. Anything exciting happen or just playing video games?
Not really, I just hung out.
You just hung out? Okay, well how was school today?
It was okay.
It was okay? Okay, what was something maybe good about school and what was something not so good?
I got to see my friends after the weekend, so that was good.
What else?
The bad thing was when I was in class, I was trying to do one of my projects and somebody else that was in the class came and took my scissors when I put them down and I wasn't looking. And I didn't want to tell the teacher because I didn't want everybody to make fun of me for being a tattletale. So I ended up not doing my project and I got a bad grade on the project and my teacher got mad at me.
That sounds frustrating that you weren't able to do something because somebody took something for you without asking. Am I getting that right?
Yeah, if he would have asked, it would have been okay and we could have done something, but he didn't ask and just took them.
And then also not telling the teacher. I totally get that, right? It could be kind of embarrassing to go to the teacher in front of all your classmates. They may say like, you're tattletelling, so I get the pressure of doing that. Am I getting that right? Did you feel like it was kind of embarrassing to go tell teacher?
Yeah, I just didn't want to tell the teacher in front of everybody, especially because a lot of my friends are in that class and I don't know if they'd still be my friend if they saw me tattletaling on one of our friends.
Do you feel like when you tell somebody your needs that it's rude to do that?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay. Do you stick up for yourself? Like has this happened before and you told them like, hey, like that's my stuff, or do you let them take it usually?
Usually I let them take it just because I'm too scared of what people will think if they see that I'm telling the teacher, because when I ask him for it, usually he won't just give me it back that easily, so I can't just do it myself.
I get it. Confrontation can be really hard, especially with your friends, because you don't really want to lose that friendship. Is that right?
Yeah, he's one of my closest friends in my friend group, and sometimes we just argue and stuff, but he's nice, but sometimes he just takes things without asking.
Yeah, sometimes things happen in friendships, but there's tools that we can use to kind of navigate these problems. I have one in mind actually that I feel like would go really good with your situation. Are you maybe interested in learning this tool?
Yeah, we can see how it works.
Okay, so Dear Man is a way that you can be assertive, kind of put your authority out there, appear confident, and also negotiate for your needs, but also it kind of benefits your friend as well. So you're standing up for yourself, but not in a rude way. Do you feel like that's something that you could use here at school?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? Okay. So I have a worksheet here, and Dear Man, I'll put it right here so we can both see it. Dear Man is an acronym for D, describe, E, express, A, assert, R, reinforce, M, mindful, A, appear confident, N, negotiate. Do any of these words seem like maybe you don't know these words? Because some of these are some big words. It's okay if you don't know them. I want to explain them to you if not.
I've heard of reinforce before, but I don't really know exactly what it means.
Okay. So when we reinforce something, it's usually because maybe in this situation, your friend didn't listen to your request. So you may need to state it again so they can clearly hear you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Any other words on here that may be a little bit tricky to understand?
Maybe negotiate.
Negotiate. Okay. So negotiating is a way that we kind of talk to people and kind of show them like, hey, if I get my way, it's a good thing for me, but if you do this, here's why it's good for you as well. So it's showing like, hey, this is benefiting me, but it's also going to benefit you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, perfect. So any others, or that's good?
I think I know the rest of them for the most part.
Okay. And if you have any questions, you can always ask me, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's start with the D for describe. So we're going to clearly and concisely describe our problem that happened. So we're not going to really use feelings in this sentence. We're just going to describe the situation as what happened.
Okay. So my friend took my scissors without asking. Because I didn't have the scissors, I didn't get to finish my project. And because I didn't finish my project, I got a bad grade and in trouble with my teacher.
Perfect. I liked how you clearly stated the facts. You did that really good. Let's move on to E. So express. So this is when you're going to express your feelings to the person that is hurting your feelings. So you're going to use maybe a sentence of, I feel blank because of blank. So what did he do and why did you feel that way?
I feel disrespected because he took my scissors without asking me, and if he would have asked, I probably would have gave them to him and found another pair of scissors to use.
Right, that's a valid emotion to feel disrespected in that situation. So we're going to go now to A, assert. So this is when we're going to be really direct with the person, and you're going to clearly state again what you need. So what do you need from him?
I need him to give back my scissors that I was using so I can finish my project.
Perfect, perfect. So now we're going to reinforce that. So that's that word again where you may have to restate your need. So we're going to explain to your friend why it's helpful that he gives you back the scissors and also restate your need to them.
So I would say it's helpful for him to give me my scissors because I will be able to finish my work and get a good grade on my project. And if I don't do that, the teacher will get mad and that'll make me sad and nervous about not finishing my work.
Perfect. You explained why it would be bad for you, and if you got the scissors back, how it would be helpful. So if he gave the scissors back to you, how does that help him?
If he gives the scissors back to me, then I wouldn't have to go and tell the teacher and cause a problem and have us get in trouble.
Right, right. So you're able to solve it yourself, right? And if he doesn't give it back, you may have to tell the teacher and he may get in trouble. And he probably doesn't want that, right?
Yeah, no, he doesn't like to get in trouble.
Right, totally relatable. So now we're going to be mindful. So being mindful means we're going to stay in the present moment. We're not going to let the past feelings affect how we talk to our friend or the stress of how this conversation is going to turn out affect how we talk to our friend. So being mindful is maybe taking a couple deep breaths before talking to your friend. Have you ever heard of box breathing?
No, I haven't.
So maybe while you're sitting at your desk and you're about to go tell your friend that you need your scissors back, you can draw actually on your desk a square. So we can do it right here in the air together. So when you do a line down, you're going to inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, inhale through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. Let's do one more time together. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, inhale through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. So how did that feel?
I think it helped me calm down a little bit and not make a bad choice just because I was mad or I felt disrespected.
Right, totally correct. And while we were doing that together, were you thinking of the problem, or were you in the present moment just thinking about doing the breathing?
I was just thinking about doing the breathing and focusing on that.
Right, so that's being mindful, just focusing on the present moment and not worrying about what's going to happen. Love that. Okay, so now we're going to appear confident. So do you know what it means to appear confident?
It's like kind of when you believe in yourself and you think that you can do what you want to do.
Right. Being confident is believing in yourself. It's also asserting your needs like we're working on, right? So how can we look confident to others?
I think by like making eye contact, not having a bad posture where we're super bent over and we look like scared, like looking like you need what you need and you believe that you need it.
Right. So I want to do kind of like an example for you. I'm going to appear either confident or not confident, and you tell me which one it is and why it's either confident or not confident. Sounds good?
Okay.
Okay. Ready? I really need my scissors back because I want to do my project. What was that one, you think?
I would say that one is not confident.
Not confident, right. And what was not confident about that?
You were like kind of looking down at the floor, not looking at me, and you had like your arms crossed and you were like hunching over.
Right. I looked like I was kind of scared to have the conversation with you, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think appearing not confident is makes it harder for you to get your way?
Because maybe they don't think you really need it and you're just saying it, and you're not seeming like it's super important to you. It kind of seems like it's whatever.
Right. So they may not know what you're thinking, right? Because you can't read other people's mind, and they also can't read your mind, right?
Yeah.
So when you appear confident, it's showing with your body language that this is something you really need, and they may take you more seriously, right? All right. So let's move on to the last one, N for negotiate. So this is where we're going to appear confident. We're going to maybe tell them our need. So this is also telling them why it's good for you and why it's good for them. So are you ready to try it out?
Yeah.
Okay, so how would you negotiate with me to get your scissors back?
I would say, hey, I need my scissors back so I can finish my project. If you give me the scissors, I can get you a pair of scissors and we can both finish our projects, and I won't have to go tell the teacher and get us in trouble for it.
Perfect. You're clearly stating why you need it, because you need to finish your project, and why he needs to give it to you is so he doesn't get in trouble with the teacher, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So in the past, when you have had these situations happen, what have you done? Have you just let them take your things? Do you tell the teacher, or do you just kind of let it be?
Usually I just kind of let it be unless it's something really important or they did something really bad to me. I usually don't tell the teacher because I'm scared of what the other kids will think if they see me talking to the teacher about other kids.
Right. It can be, right. As I'm saying again, it can be embarrassing to go tell the teacher in front of your friends because you don't want them to think that they can't trust you with things, right?
Yeah.
So maybe a way you can talk to your teacher is if there's like a break or a lunch, you can wait for all your other classmates to walk out of the door. And when it's just teacher in the room, you can bring up to her your concern, like, hey, he's been taking my scissors. I can't finish my project and I don't want you to be upset with me. Do you feel like that's something you would be open to doing or no?
Yeah, I might try to do that next time if I can't figure it out on my own.
Right, and then you can also like use this when you tell your teacher, right? Appearing confident to her, kind of reinforcing your needs to her. So it's just something that you can use with your teacher, with your friends, with your parents, so they can see that you're able to get your needs met, but also that they can get their needs met. So I'm gonna give this to you. So like with sports, with math, reading, all of that good stuff, things take practice, right?
Yeah.
So the same thing applies for Dear Man. So sometimes maybe at home or when you have some free time, maybe just looking over it, getting familiar with what the words mean, getting familiar with like D stands for describe, E for express, so kind of learning the steps. Maybe a situation happens at home and you can kind of practice it with your parents, just so you can get more comfortable with it, right? And then when you start feeling more comfortable with it, you can start using it with your peers here at school, and maybe it'll make things a little bit easier for you to clearly express your needs. What do you think? Do you see yourself using this?
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to remember it all just
Right.
when we started talking about it. So I think having this will help me maybe remember a little better, and then having the paper, if I have it in my room, maybe I can see it and remember to try to use these things and try not to go back to just letting people do what they want and being able to get what I want to.
Yeah, and I totally get you. I have problems memorizing things as well, so I like to make like little songs to help me memorize things. Like that's how I learned the preamble. So like you could make a little song like D for describe, E for express, and then it may be a little bit easier for your mind to remember it. So I want to go, I want to do a role play with you, and I want to role play that exact situation that happened with your friends, and I'll keep this right here so you can see it. So I want to role play the situation, and I want you to go through these steps as we role play it, okay? And it's just practicing. It doesn't need to be perfect. No, I'm not going to judge you on it or anything. I don't expect perfection. I'm not perfect either. So we'll just do it together, and we'll see how it feels, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So your scissors are right here, and I'm going to take them. Ready?
I think that I feel disrespected because you took my scissors without asking me, and I need those scissors to finish my work and to do my projects. And if I don't do my project, I'm gonna get a bad grade and get in trouble. So if you give me my scissors back, I can go to the teacher and try to get scissors for you to use, and then if I do that, I won't have to go tell the teacher and nobody has to get in trouble and we could all do our project.
Okay, but I need to start doing my project right now. We don't have a lot of time. I need to finish it.
Well, if you give me my scissors right now, I can go to the teacher right after you give them to me, and I can go get you some scissors too, so we can both finish on time.
Okay, you promise you're gonna go tell the teacher for me?
Yes, as soon as you give me the scissors, I'll go to the teacher.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
So how did that feel?
That felt better. I feel like it went better than the way it actually happened when I didn't say anything, because the only person that got their way was him because he got my scissors and I didn't have scissors, so I didn't think that that was fair, but this way seems more fair. Right,
this way helps you get your need met, but also your friend's need met, where you guys can meet in the middle and your friendship still stays the same. You don't have to worry about being rude. So I'm really happy you liked it, and remember, practice makes perfect. So I'll see you next week, and maybe we can run through it again and see how you're feeling about it, okay?
Okay, I'll practice, and I'll see next week if I'm doing better with it.
All right, you have a great day.
You too, thank you.